Alright, should be live.
Okay, let's hope this one stays up. Alright, time to take my seat as queen in the live chat.
This is their real life. Welcome, Kate. I hope it's real life. Or is it just Final Fantasy?
When I saw, or is it just, I was going like, oh, she's going for it. This isn't real life, nor is it Final Fantasy. It's some sort of weird image. This is Hildibrand.
This is where you find the Zhongli child fan art.
We're back to our true live stream, which is Zhongli child. Sorry if you came for something else.
Sorry you came for Hildibrand, but we're gonna be looking at some fan art of Zhongli and Child together.
Oh yeah.
Some people say that is Hildibrand.
I will have order.
I will have order. Oh god, Zhongli would be Briarden.
Okay. I didn't disconnect, so I'm still mid-conversation, but I'm gonna start over.
Alright, so the business of betrothal, episode 3. Ellie has put her skills as a reporter to good use, and also destroying Lark's Wi-Fi.
Alright, I'm gonna start reading text.
Okay.
Ah, there you are. I've been doing some investigating of my own since we last parted. I believe I found our Lapis Maiden. The girl's name is Arabella, daughter of one Master Guguramu, a prominent member of the East Aldenard Trading Company. Her eyes and hair a most exceptional shade of blue. Her beauty is the talk of the Sultanate. Her purported beauty, I should say. You see, none have actually seen the girl in the flesh. Apparently her father is the overprotective sort. Some say that the maiden has never set foot outside the family's well-guarded estate. But all this is about to change. Rumor has it that the girl is to be wed, and not just to anyone, mind you, to the heir to the Bruguiere Consortium. What is that? Bruguiere? Bruguiere. Ellie's like, look, I didn't come up with this name. They did it. At a commemorative feast to be jointly hosted by the two family businesses. The venue is Costa del Sol, where preparations are going on as we speak. Word on the street is that the bride-to-be is willing to make a rare public appearance. It is here that the thief intends to strike. I couldn't be more certain of it. Piqued your interest, have I? My sources tell me that the bride's father is already in Costa del Sol, overseeing the preparations. This is one scoop I'm not going to miss, and you're welcome to come along.
Oh, good.
So yeah, I was like, I want to go to the beach again. She's like, do you remember when we had that thing going on with Titan?
Look, this time we're going to enjoy the beach.
So yeah, I was like, if I'm not murdering something, I'm not enjoying myself.
I was like, don't worry. We will murder things.
So yeah, look at Lorix, like, I don't think this is the murder episode. This is the alternative episode.
This is the beach episode.
This is actually the beach episode, okay.
I can't remember. Did I voice Gurgurumuru in the Titan stuff, or was it you? I can't remember.
I don't know if this character's shown up. This isn't Gagaraju, the guy
Oh,
who
this is
owned all.
Kagurumur. Oh.
This is like his cousin or something? I don't know.
Lollifells.
So yeah, it's like, don't be discriminatory. Yeah, this character I don't think we've seen before. You can be
Okay.
him and I can just be Ellie.
Okay. Speaking of Ellie, what up, Ellie?
This is Master Guguramu of the East Alderon Trading Company. I said this like 5 minutes ago. I hope you didn't forget.
I already
And
forgot 'cause I
father
thought he
of
was
the-
someone else.
Pay attention, Lord Shallow. And he's father of the bride. Let's see what he can tell us.
Ooh, cutscene. Oh, my mustache is coming off my nose. Oh, you're not one of my associates. You're not the one that cleans my mustache.
Leah's like, I hope not.
This banquet is for invited guests only. If you have no business here, be on your way at once.
So yeah, like, alright, let's leave. We're going.
Bye.
Beg pardon, good sir. My name is Ellie, reporter for the Mithril Eye. If I might have just a moment of...
Yes. That Tyrgill sensationalist rag. I read your tiresome screed about the self-styled phantom thief in this letter of challenge. I also heard the other report of Reapers. I heard they all dismissed that claim. If you have come...
that claim.
If you have come to tell me my daughter's in danger, well, I can assure you that your concern is entirely unwarranted. I have not kept my Arabella safe to this day to see her whisked away from me by some fly-by-night rogue. I have spared no expense in securing the best protection that money can buy. Oh, God.
Oh.
For a second, I
That's-
thought it was Ungust.
It's Ungus's cousin.
Ungust's cousin. Ungurst.
Arngus.
Arngist.
Arngus.
The brass blades of the Gurba, an elite unit of the most lethal swordsmen in the Sultanate. They say one of them only once caused a man's heart to burst just by looking at him. Us. What is with you people? The moment they set eyes on the would-be thief would be his last.
Can you guys stop smiling?
Oh. Well, if the thief is obliging enough to allow himself to be seen, or do those goggles serve some purpose other than making the wearer look utterly ridiculous?
Ah, Briarden.
Consulting Inspector Brearden. Your reputation precedes you. You're the man that's supposed to comb my mustache. And
The honor goes. They're still smiling.
oh, they are smiling. Oh, God.
Stop.
Stop it, Ron. Stop. And what, pray tell, would you propose? I have promised some of the wealthiest men in the realm that my daughter will be attending the festivities. To renegade on my word would have dire implications for the family trade. My proposal is a simple one. Entrust the investigation to me. The thief will be in shackles before the banquet commences, and it will cost you not a whit of your precious gil. My mustache
For
tickles.
free?
For free? Very well. They're still smiling. Let us see if
Still
your
smiling.
Let us see if your reputation is deserved. But consider yourself warned. Greater fortunes than you will ever know hinge upon this banquet. I will not tolerate any disturbances. They're still smiling.
Is that just like part of their like group creed? Like, you guys, you better keep that smile up. Like, I better see those pearly whites, or else you're kicked out. Such touching concern for his coin purse. If only he could muster the same for his daughter.
Damn.
But do tell, Inspector, after he slipped under our noses the last time, what makes you so confident that you can catch our thief this time around?
Our man may boast 1,000 faces, but he has but a simple modus operandi, and is painfully obvious. I just made up that word. Do you like it, Ellie? A letter...
Ishguards. Just like Ishguards.
A letter of challenge. A precious treasure whisked away from its rightful owner in the broad light of day. This tells me that our thief is an attention seeker with supreme confidence in his abilities. Doubtless he means to target the maiden using the same methods he used to abscond with the treaty blade.
Get that drone camera on my face immediately.
Even now, the fiend is in our midst, having assumed the identity of someone who will be in close proximity to Miss Arabella at the feast. I have already narrowed the field. Arabella's betrothed, Vaughn's, would be obvious target for our thief. So too would be his father, Morgant. Also, have you seen the size of that man's nose over there? It's huge.
Oh, look in the background.
Yalto Noto and his wife,
Sainana.
Jesus, the guests of honor, will give a toast to the couple's happiness. Both will be standing close to the stage where the bride-to-be is set to appear. Needless to say, we cannot rule out Gugurmaru himself. Finally, we have Lunehart, a steward of Gugurmaru's estate and Miss Arabella's personal attendant. And then we have Fish.
Oh, there they are.
All of the key players, save for the Lapis Maiden herself, has assembled at Costa del Sol. Doubtless, the Phantom Thief lurks among them, his face concealed, gathering information and planning his course of attack. We will begin our questioning of the suspects immediately. Should you encounter any suspicious individuals, you will report back to me at once.
Is that a sardine?
Hildibrand Manderville. I could smell the stench of idiocy and incompetence from a mile away.
Oh, the pleasure is all mine, contriving Inspector Briarden. Forgive me for not revealing myself sooner. I was simply conducting a bit of preliminary undercover investigative work. Yet, to see through my ingenious disguise was such ease. Yes, I dare say your powers of observation rival even my own. Fear not, friends. I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, have arrived to defend the maiden's honor as only a Manderville man can.
Oh no, they liked it.
They love him.
Oh.
He's wearing goggles like they are. They love him. Oh, there we go.
Ooh. Ah.
He does realize there's still a fish on his head, doesn't he? Good, Inspector. I realize we have not seen eye to monocle in the past, but a fair maiden's virtue, mayhap her very life, is at stake. From one gentleman to another, let us put aside our differences. Yes, I would welcome your assistance in this case.
Me? Assist you? Aren't you a funny man? Ugh, it makes no matter. My plan is so flawless that not even your bungling can interfere this time. If you wish to assist me, you may do so by keeping watch over the suspects. In the meantime, I have a promising lead to investigate. I shall return before the banquet begins. While I know this may be asking much, Do try not to do anything too stupid in my absence, will you? I would speak with you, but not here. I will be waiting for you outside Costa del Sol. Come quickly, for we do not have the luxury of time. So serious.
He's from Ishgard.
Oh, God.
Oh, everybody. I only saw Ellie, and then everybody else joined in.
What up, Ellie Goulding?
Inspector Briarden seems to have taken a liking to you. You should be proud. As you can see by his temperament of someone we know, the man doesn't suffer fools lightly.
Oh, and Hildy changed.
He's no longer red. It is not by fate's whimsy that we have been reunited here today, friend. You were destined to be by my side as I apprehend the fiend to defend the fair maiden's virtue. Oh, she's not gonna say anything, she's just here.
Nah, she just exists.
She's just like, I'm existing!
She's probably thinking of like bombs and stuff.
Where did he go?
Did I go the wrong way? I did go the wrong way.
So I was like, over here, on the pier.
Alarx is having a Larks moment today, guys.
She was like, I hate this guy, jeez. He's like, she's signing it so he can't hear.
Ah, you two have come. Excellent. With that buffoon suitably distracted, we can get to more important matters. But before we proceed, what might I call you two? Zuyaya Zuya and Lark Shallow. Unworkable names, but it'll suffice. Now answer me this, Larks and Zuya. You were there when the Phantom Thief, in the guise of Lady Dulraida, stole off with the treaty blade. Was there anything about our foe's disguise that struck you as particularly noteworthy?
So yeah, it's like, I saw a little bitch.
So we can say the identical appearance, the perfect mannerisms, or that is for me to know.
So yeah, for me to know.
Let's see, what would Lark say? Maybe, I guess, identical appearance? Ah, the obvious answer. And yet all too many. A certain self-styled gentleman comes to mind. Could not recognize a clue if it hit them upside the face.
If you chose, I'm keeping it to myself, you keep your choose. Important. Not speaking.
Oh, you cut out for me. What did you say?
He says, you keep your observations to yourself, that or you have none of import. And I'm like, Zuyai's just not speaking to him.
Damn.
Either way, I can respect a woman who would listen rather. It's like, Alright, continue with your dialogue.
Okay. Your observation is astute. A thorough inspection of the mask left behind at the scene revealed a tiny prism sewn into the fabric. It is the stone that allows him to change appearances at will. Clearly, our man is no ordinary thief. Magics far outside the grasp of the common folk are at his disposal. This in itself gives us insight into his identity and his ways. And yet, this is not what caught my eye. No, from movements to mannerisms to that utterly obnoxious personality. The thief did not merely look like Lady Dulraida, he was her. Such a feat could not be accomplished by magical trickery alone. We are dealing with a clever and thorough criminal. Not content to rely on his ample powers of disguise, his studies, his targets... That chocobo is distracting me. His targets closely before assuming their identities. He emulates them utterly and completely, that not even their closest friends or family could detect that aught is amiss. All the key players arrived in Costa del Sol 3 days ago, when preparations for the banquet began. This would afford our thief more than enough time to study his would-be target. And yet, some disguises are more challenging than others. Put yourself in the mind of our phantom, Larks and Zuya. If you were the thief, whose identity would you first assume? A brass blade, one of the guests, or I will not say.
Yeah, I ain't speaking.
I will not say. Who would first assume identity? Either option, I would think. I want to say Brassblade because the smiling seems sus.
Briarden's like, I hope you'd prove more insightful. The guy is like, I can't speak, you idiot. He's just like, she has no thoughts whatsoever. She's like, do I murder him now or later, Larks?
Okay, so I chose Brassblade, and he says, precisely. Clearly you are far less useless than the bumbling inspector whose company you keep. Zuya, on the other hand, I think she might be the thief.
She's like, I could be.
Strong in number, few of words, able to come and go as they please. A fearsome reputation to scare away any who would draw near enough to realize something was amiss.
I mean, if you kept smiling like that, anybody would go away.
Maybe if we smile at Berard, he'll go away.
Yeah, he's like doing the creepy smile now, like, yeah.
An ideal entry into Casa del Sol for our man. Deducing as much, I made a point to question Brassblades in the area. Little to my surprise, I learned that there was one man who had not been seen at his favorite alehouse for 3 days past. Our thief has not made a habit of wanton murder. Doubtless the poor man is lying naked in a ditch not far from here. That's very descriptive, Briard.
Kill him? Be naked?
I'm glad you still are cutting out, but the only thing that I got out of that was naked.
Naked?
Naked?
That's half-ass work. After you've killed them, dispose of the bloody garments into an incinerator and leave the naked body in a ditch for wild to come and eat so that it covers up all the evidence.
Fortunately, this isn't Yandere Simulator.
I think language.
Uh-oh, you're cutting out again.
I don't know. I don't know if it's.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I know Kate's saying you're cutting out too.
Yeah, I know. It's probably going to be recorded on your end. You're coming in clear on mine. Let me
That's
check
a good
my.
sign. Let's see. In addition to general security duties, each of the Blades has been assigned to serve as bodyguard for more or one of the guests. If the man can tell us of his assigned charge, like as not, his answer will reveal the current identity of our thief. Our thief would not have had the time to carry the unconscious man far. I will canvass the immediate area. You begin your search on the outskirts of Costa del Sol.
Sounds like amateur work. Amateur. Need to kill him. Wild animals eat the dead body. Dispose of the garments, the bloody garments, an incinerator. So yeah, it's like, I don't even need an incinerator. I just create fireballs.
He's like, seems sus. Could you be the thief?
She's just describing flat out how she'd perform an entire murder in front of Larks. And Larks is like, and Brianna's like, what is she saying? He's like, laundry day. It's laundry day. Where is this? Oh, it's over there in the corner.
Oh, and he is naked.
It's like, alright, trying to finish the job.
Holy shit. No, Zia, put away. He's good. He's good.
She's like, he's a brass blade. They're all stupid and dumb and all that. He's just kind of like, no!
Ah, excellent. You're one of the less incompetent assistants I have worked with.
So thank the gods, I am freezing out here. Please, and also this Lalafell just tried to kill me. Please, free me from these chains before the snippers eat me alive. And so you guys like, I think the snippers are coming for something. Snip, snip.
Ah, there. Ooh, booty. Now tell me all that you can remember about what happened to you. and try to be brief. Get it?
Like your
Briefs.
underwear. Ah, stay tuned every week, guys.
On the next Dragon's Balls P.
Well, we just arrived in Costa del Sol. Had a briefing of sorts, if you know what I mean. Master Guguru gave us each our orders. Who we'd be looking after and the like. Had a mind to tour the area, get my bearings. Next thing I knew, I felt a thwack on the back of my head. Like, here I was, stripped to my skivvies.
Skivvies. Much to the charging of those of us who have to look at you. You say, oh, that went over my
See,
head
I was
for a
like,
second.
I don't want to look at him either.
You say you received orders from Master Gugurmaru. Who was to be your charge?
My memory's hazy, but, one was Morgant, father of the groom. The other was a Lalafell gent from Limsa.
Yalta Nolto. Now try your best to remember. Were there any other guests with whom you were ordered to interact?
Come to think of it, yeah. There was also the steward, Loonheart. I was to review with him the schedule of events, discuss the protection of key supplies, that sort of thing.
Morgrant, Yalta Noto, and Loonheart. Thank you. For an incompetent fool, your testimony has proved astonishingly enlightening.
Can I have a shirt now?
No. I shall see this man back to the city, and into the possession of some new clothes. After which, I shall return to Costa del Sol to continue the investigation.
But seriously, I'm freezing out here.
Go on ahead of me. Go on ahead of me. Butt booty. Go on ahead of me, and for the love of God, just make sure that imbecile doesn't cause too much trouble in my absence. And you, come with me. We have, investigating for these clothes. And then they
See, I was like, did he literally just take that naked man away? Wait.
He's Ishgard, we don't question it.
See, I was like, I hate Ishgars. Oh, there's the big snipper.
He wasn't good. It was happening. It was gonna come for him.
That fate is famous. Big giant. It's not lupus.
Oh yeah, over here.
In this little tenty.
What up, builders?
Ah, there you are, friends! And not a moment too soon, for I was about to commence my investigation in earnest after I had gone to the bathroom. Tell me, did you and Inspector Briarden's adventure of inquiry bear any fruit?
The Hildibrand.
No. Morgant, Yalto Noto, and the steward, Loonheart, you say? This does not surprise me. Yes, I had considered them all exceptionally suspicious from the start.
I'm sure you did.
I felt it in my pinky toe. With the Lapis Maiden in danger, we cannot afford a moment's delay. I, Hildibrand, shall have our thief in shackles before the inspector returns. Fear not, friends. The inspector shall be none the wiser. Ha! If he had hoped to nab the fiend for himself, he should not have simplified the task for me so. Ah! There is one of our suspects standing suspiciously under that canopy over there. Just you wait, fiend. I shall rip the mask from your face and reveal you for the rogue that you are.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it's like, I'm not gonna stop him, I'm gonna watch. Hi, Wise Cat, what's up? We're not doing any more things for you.
Ellie begins just writing down her fanfic.
She's writing it down. Okay.
What up, Hildy?
The lucky father of the groom-to-be. or the fiend who would sully the maiden's virtue, in a matter of moments, all shall be revealed.
Okay, Guguramaru. All I have done to raise Arabella to be a beautiful young woman has been in anticipation of this day. I have never been more proud to call myself her father. Vaughns. Or are you Final Fantasy XII Vaughn?
I am Vaughns, heir to the chairmanship of the... I don't even know how to pronounce it. Consortium.
The booger consultorium.
The booger. It's pronounced booger.
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 Leviosa.
Consortium. And who exactly were you again? I'm sorry, I just realized I don't particularly care.
Oh, we're dealing with one of these brats again. Okay.
So I was like, hold on.
Okay, you unsheathed that as I went into cutscene, so waited to black.
She's like, remember, my tips works. Stand up. I will take care. Don't brandish that fireball. The man we pursue is a criminal mastermind. The merest slip of the tongue could put our case, nay, our very lives, in danger. So the guy's like, I'm gonna show you danger. Have no fear, Miss Ellie. I'm talking to you for some reason. And ready your quill, that you might record my every word as I employ the time-honored art of parley, handed down from Manderville men of ages past, to reveal our foe. I can think of a few topics that would interest my readers, less than your blatherings. Just catch the thief so I can have my story, would you?
Don't worry, Inspector. I brought my quill and journal too. Your enduring fans won't miss a word.
Capital! This is why you are my favorite assistant, Nashu.
Hey.
Now, behold as I ensnare our prey with a web of words leading to his inevitable demise. Good day, Master Guguramaru, and a fine day it must be for you most of all. Allow me to offer my most heartfelt congratulations on your betrothal to the enchanting Miss Arabella.
What is this nonsense? Arabella is my daughter. You... Just who in the seven hells are you anyway? Gods! Gods! I don't know.
Yes.
Now, all you chocobos, Guguramaru, I recognize the lad. This is Hildibrand, agent of Aquario, Inspector Extraordinaire. Come to save the lovely lass from the clutches of the phantom thief, have ya? I reckon we owe the man a gratitude, eh, Vaughns?
See, I was like, both of you broke your noses, right? Both father and son. That's what you sound like that. The phantom thief. Balderdash and rot, if you ask me. That said, my betrothed must be quite the beauty indeed, to have such rumors told about her. Perhaps she's worthy of me after all. He exudes an unusual degree of confidence for such an effect. Fashion-challenged youth. Most suspicious. He's a damn sight easier on the eyes than you.
Wrecked.
Wow. Hildibrand's like, I didn't break my nose.
That's me veins, ever caught him in the face of danger. Truly his father's son.
Ah, a worthy heir to the Brugger Consortium, and a worthy match for my daughter, I must say. Yes, I foresee many years of prosperity for our families. Or, family, I should say. Oh, I need a son. Which reminds me, Master Vance, Arabella asked me to convey her gratitude to you for the golden clasp you sent some months ago. It has not left her neck since the day.
Oh, that little trinket. This was nothing. Tell your daughter the greatest treasures in the realm will be hers once we're wed. See, I was like, I'm ready to murder anytime. Anytime! We can solve this. Kill everybody here. The time-honored Manderville art of parley. We'd be sleeping with the fishes now had Margaret not spoke up on your behalf. That said, nothing about the interactions between the three struck me as particularly unnatural. Let us not rush to conclusions, Miss Ellie. A gentleman fancies a more methodical approach. Yes, everything is proceeding according to my master plan.
Whoops. I was supposed to be taking this down, wasn't I? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan.
I sought only to earn the trust of the families before confronting Yalto Nolto and Loonheart, who have aroused my suspicion from the start. Come, we have a thief to apprehend.
Oh boy. To the Yalto. Okay. Hildy. I'm glad Ellie and Nashi are both writing things down now.
Yalto Nolto and Loonheart. One of the two wears a mask, but which? With a few words, all will be revealed.
Alright. Do you want to voice Loonheart? Or do you want me?
Sure.
Okay.
Renting out Master Guguruju's private property would be almost unthinkable for most folk, but Gil talks, and neither the Booger Consortium nor the East Aldenar Trading Company are in any danger of running their coffers dry.
Oh boy. Sayonara. Oh, I'm looking forward to meeting Miss Arabella. And oh, it's raining now. They say many a song is sung of her beauty.
Yeah,
Mind
it's like,
you.
Now it's raining.
Oh god, now I got depressing. Mind you, there was a song or two sung of me in my day.
So yeah, it's like, can we continue this when there's not a hurricane happening? It went from plain sunny day to hurricane season in a matter of seconds.
Yeah, jeez.
And the wind picked up.
Setting the mood.
Do
you...
I've not seen your face around here. With the East Aldenar Trading Company, are you? Well, why yes, good sir. Very much with them. Some might even say we are the East Aldenar Trading Company. Aha! Pleasure to meet ya. Do tell, is the Lapis Maiden as lovely as they say? Sainana here is no slouch herself, but like me, she's getting on in years.
What?
No offense intended, my dear. Oh, but where are my manners? Yalto Nolto or the Booger Consortium. And this is my wife, Sainana. I look forward to the many profitable dealings with you and yours in the moons and years to come. I dare say this when and joining together of our family businesses couldn't be happening at a better time, what with all manner of fell beasts and beastmen taking aim at our wares. Why, just the other day, a shipment of imported foodstuffs was waylaid by the Mandragoras. Nasty buggers, a lot of them. If I were 20 years younger, I'd dice them on myself and make a salad out of... Hmm? You have heard of the mandragoras, haven't you? Of course. I once spent a year honing body and mind with the fists of Rauger. My fellow monks and I would chant several hundred mantra what's-its a day.
I can see Hildibrand being a monk.
He looks like Mr. Monk's long-lost twin. And your food stores were occasionally raised by the ruthless band of rogue vegetables known as the mandragoras, yes? Would it kill you to read the Mithril Eye and educate yourself from time to time?
Oh.
Oh, fearsome lot they are. Rumor has it that they'll not rest until every fruit and vegetable harvested for consumption has been freed from captivity. Why, they struck at the larder here just days ago. Our supplies were decimated. Fear not, milady. I was able to arrange for an emergency shipment to replace the stolen produce. It arrived safely some time ago. Settle down, Zainana. Forgive my wife. She's always saying how meat is bad for her figure, and with that, I'd best go prepare my speech. Carry on, lads. Well, I fear this hurricane's gonna ruin the party. Criminy. None of these three were suspicious in the least, but we must not give up hope, lest he of many faces have the last laugh. Where there's a will, a gentleman shall find a way. Come, Nashu, we must move quickly, or the Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm.
You speak so fast, Inspector. Oh, the sign of a quick mind, I'm sure. Now, where was I? Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. The Lapis Maiden shall not be the only one to come to harm.
How are you writing all this in a hurricane? Isn't your pages all salty? I'm not sure that captures the inspector's intended meaning.
Hildibrand's like, write that down, write that down. It's Nashi just doing tic-tac-toe.
But this is not the time for us to be standing around.
No kidding.
Inspector Briard, there's a hurricane approaching right now. This whole dock is coming apart. Inspector Briard will be back any moment now, and he'll realize that it's really bad weather and go inside. He's not the type to suffer excuses. Quite so, Miss Ellie. Fortunately, I have a plan. Let us investigate the foodstuffs of which Master Luthor spoke of. Do we find any contradictions in his testimony, we can consider the man a prime suspect. Inspector Briarden will be back before long. Come, Nashu. There is no time to...
Oh boy, so it's gonna be raining for a while. That's great.
They're like, come, no matter what hurricane, we are going to have this party.
Alright, Sana. Oh, how I'm looking forward to meeting Miss Arabella. They say many a song is sung of her beauty. Oh wait.
I think she's just saying the same thing.
Goodbye, thoughts.
Yeah, they're just saying the same things. See, it's like, oh, they're stuck on a loop, we gotta go.
Bye, I think I got hit in the head with a coconut.
They're like, it's in the middle of a hurricane and coconuts are flying at their faces.
Oh gosh, I remember this.
I do not, I don't know what's coming.
Oh, look at this! Now there's water! Now there isn't. Oh, now there's water!
See,
okay.
I think also, look, it's all the water from the sky!
There's water everywhere, Nashu. Uh-oh, I'm losing you again. Oh. Say the magic word.
communications.
Almost. Maybe someday I'll hear the princess.
I was saying the hurricane's
Yay.
taking out the communications.
We're losing the generator.
Lark's is trying to talk, and it's like the hurricane's really loud, and they're like, "What? I can't hear you over this hurricane." Some of those coconuts don't look like coconuts. Let's hope they're not blown away in the storm. These crates must contain the foodstuffs of which Master Loonheart spoke of. At a glance, they do not appear particularly suspicious, but our investigation must not be deterred.
Alright, well, let's investigate the food supply. These are big-ass coconuts.
Crates of assorted foodstuffs, just lying out here in the middle of a hurricane. A veritable host of luscious-looking coconuts. It appears that our man Loonheart spoke true. Ye gads!
It's rain!
Are those explosives I spy concealed amongst the coconuts? Perhaps I spoke in haste. It would appear that we found our phantom thief after all.
Oh, those are mine, Inspector. I was looking for a place to set them down, you see, and those coconuts were looking awfully lonely.
See, I was like, I always put my explosives next to my coconuts.
Don't we all?
Nashu, far be it from me to cast doubt on your choice of hobbies, but what in the name of the 12 would possess you to bring your creations to an investigation?
Well, they were so helpful in jogging your memory that one time, and I just thought, does this mean you won't be needing this piece of driftwood either?
Your enthusiasm is always admirable, Nashu, but in this event I fear it's somewhat misdirected. Now, set the driftwood down there and concentrate on taking your notes like an astute assistant you are. It's a stick. I say, we are most fortunate that confounding Inspector Briarden is otherwise occupied at the moment. Were he to chance upon this scene, he would veritably explode in rage. Like the storm that keeps going. Was that a leaf?
I wish the storm would go away.
Just leaves, just... Now, let us dispose of these things before an errant ember, somehow, in the middle of the storm, sends us all to fiery demise. You guys, like, my fireballs can operate in hurricanes.
Confounding Inspector Briarden, explode, a fiery demise. Got it!
Are you sure about that? I am soaked. Uh-oh. Don't look now, but someone has returned at the absolute worst possible time.
In the rain, no less.
You two were supposed to be keeping an eye on the suspects and staying out of trouble, yes? The inspector will have a fit if he sees you here. But, Miss Ellie, should Inspector Briarden come upon these explosives, the consequences would be even more dire. Lark, Suyai, and I will see that the inspector keeps a wide berth of this beach. You two just get out of here and be quick about it. Quick thinking, Miss Ellie. Come, Nashu. We shall return for your creations once Inspector Briarden has been led safely away from the scene. Investigation calls us, and we must heed its cry. Eorzeans. Yeah, it's like, well, we don't have to worry about these exploding ever in a hurricane.
This is true. A burst of inspiration. Well, at least we're talking underneath a rock, so at least some of us
Now
are
we're taking some shelter. The wind still picked up.
or around Briarden, so that's when we get our intelligence back.
All we have to do is lure him away from these crates. That shouldn't be too difficult, right?
Absolutely.
Especially in this, we're just like, hey, you want to get indoors? There's a hurricane going on.
Oh god, there's a picture of him with the explosives. Inspector Briarden would share with you his latest findings. I hope he talks about it on the other side of the beach, and by that flying behemoth that flew by. So Hildibrand has managed this far not to destroy anything. Huh, consider me something almost resembling impressed.
Indeed. But enough about Hildibrand. Zia, Larks, and I have been waiting to hear your latest theories. We should go somewhere quiet and, out of this hurricane.
Ah, an excellent idea, Miss Ellie. Except about that storm thing. Ah, yes. That spot just over there by the crates should suffice.
I'm serious. It's like a hurricane category 2 or something going on. It's been here for several minutes now. The Waffle Houses are closing, it's just really bad. Why there of all places? We should surely find somewhere more scenic.
I am not here on vacation. I am here to solve a case. Besides, we cannot afford to have our conversation overheard. That junk-littered beach should afford us some welcome privacy, and no one would ever think twice about talking in the rain.
Of course, Inspector. Privacy indeed. But seriously. Bloody hells. Now don't worry, Zia Larks. I'll figure out some way to lead him clear of the bombs. Everyone on the beach are like, what are you idiots doing? Get inside!
We're solving crimes!
Oh, I guess they're like, they closed down the Waffle House already. We know!
The Waffle House is in the sky! It's gonna fall down!
I think the tide is rising. Seriously, is nobody gonna take this hurricane seriously at all? Wait, we should really move to higher ground.
Stick in the storm. Coconuts and bombs in the store.
Is this weird? Just look up. Someplace warm.
Uh-huh. I, for one, welcome your sprite from this sweltering heat. I like the storm. Why do you guys keep freaking out about the storm? It's quite lovely.
It's like in Ishgard, we have like blizzards all the time. This is nothing. It's like, meanwhile, the beach is being torn apart by winds. He's like, you see, a dragon attack is way worse than that. You think that's bad? You should see what happened to Eastern Coerthus, okay?
Like, the what?
He's like, whatever.
Besides, this will not take long.
If you insist, Inspector. I always wanted to die out here.
Oh. Through the questioning of a brass blade attacked by our quarry, I have identified the 3 individuals most likely to be our thief in disguise. To wit, Morgant, Yaltonoto, and Loonheart. The three of us should split up, with each of us keeping watch over... Are the two of you listening?
No, of course we are. Beg pardon, Inspector.
You guys look unwell.
Maybe it's because of the hurricane.
Perhaps you're right. I too feel chill wind blowing in. Mayhap we should continue our conversation elsewhere.
He's like
You think?
he's finally feeling the hurricane seeping in. He's like,
But there's no need. Wait here and I shall build us a fire!
in the hurricane!
In the hurricane. We Ishgardians know how to do this when it's snowing all the time, mind you. What's the difference?
We're all taught how to build fires in even the steepest of snow. Just use a bit of dragon fire, that's all. Methinks the inspector has taken leave of his senses. The chance of locating suitable kindling on these barren shores is infinitesimal. He's also trying to light a fire in the rain.
Ah, here we are. This piece of driftwood should serve perfectly.
This soggy piece of driftwood.
And as fortune would have it, I just happen to have a flintstone on my person. Don't ask me why I have it. We all have our kinks.
Flintstone gummies.
Yay, driftwood! Yay! Inspector? Oh. They're cool. They're like walking away.
There is no cause for alarm. This is still in the rain, after all. 'Tis not blood that courses through the inspector's veins, but ice, like Ishgard. I could not fathom a series of events that would lead to such a calm and composed individual to lose his firm grip on that fiery torch.
Remarkable insight, Inspector. I must record these words for posterity. Whee! It's flying!
Who would have guessed in this storm?
What have we here? Everything is proceeding according to my master plan. Oh no. Wait. Could this be? Another challenge from the fiend?
Surely you jest, Inspector. It looks nothing like his usual cards, see? Doubtless it's just the idle ravings of some madman.
Perhaps so. But we must exercise due caution. Ah, there are 2 more pages. Give up hope. He of many faces will laugh last. It is not the lapis maiden alone that shall come to harm. It is more direct than his previous challenges, but there can be no doubt as to the sender. But what is this talk of another victim? The final page holds the answer, no doubt.
The final page.
Confounding Inspector Briarden will meet a fiery demise.
Did somebody turn off the hurricane?
Uh, ah! Oh. Oh.
See, I was like, how has the hurricane not blown out that torch? she's like, I need to know this for my own science.
Uh-oh. Oh, my Lola mustache. The final page is just the tic-tac-toe. You saw through the fiend's ruse. But how?
Let's just call it reporter's intuition. Are you hurt?
A ringing in my ears, but otherwise no worse for wear. You have my gratitude. Ooh, romance.
All you have to do is save a guy from a fire explosion once.
Hildibrand Manderville. Were you able to learn aught of the fiend who made this ignoble attempt on my life?
I exhausted every effort, Inspector, yet I fear our quarry proves ever elusive.
Excellent. I may have died of shock if you had. At any rate, our foe has revealed himself as no mere thief, but a madman who will resort to cold-blooded murder. We must redouble our vigilance, lest the others come to harm.
Vigilance, yes. Vigilance is the order of the day.
What in the name of gods? Those teeth! Those vegetables cost a fortune! And they're ruined! Ruined like my mustache in this storm, like the Waffle House that's in the water now!
We lost the Waffle House! We can't replace this food now!
Agent of inquiry! More like agent of injury and incompetence! You ought to replace the supplies that you destroyed before the banquet begins, or I will see the entire lot of you rot in jail! What? Now the storm's over? What the? What
the hurricane passed. They're already building a new Waffle House. They're like, commence building the Waffle House.
What a strange weather that's in Costa. Well, alright, now that it's sunny, Briarden. Clearly, our thief has decided that my progenitor's intellect presents the greatest threat to his schemes. Perhaps he is more clever man than I thought. Hmm. What up, Hildy?
I'm losing.
Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to our timing, more, and the inspector is none the wiser. Even though I'm saying this, tis a shame to see such good food go to waste, though. Those coconuts look positively luscious.
Alright, Ellie.
I would ask how he survived an explosion at point-blank range, but something tells me that that's one more mystery better left unsolved.
Probably. Also the rain, too. How that ended so quickly.
We're not going to talk about the hurricane. We're just not.
What up, Nashu? Oh, is that a fish? I'm getting hungry. It's probably a waffle.
Waffle fish.
Waffle fish. Lunard, what up, man? It's nice to see you after that storm. I'm glad you survived.
Like, the two Lalafell with me, they were swept away by the wind.
They were in the Waffle House when it happened. We have to call off the wedding.
I'm sorry to report that there were no survivors. The hurricane took everything away. Okay, hold on. What was that terrible through? And what about that explosion coming from the beach? Is everyone safe?
Oh, fear not. The fiend's artless attempt on my life has been thwarted. Sadly, your food supply did not escape unscathed. Master Gurumuru bids that the damaged ingredients be replaced with all speed.
Odds.
Oh, I'm losing you again.
Still, communication. Gone down.
Someday, Zuyaya will come.
Just tell me when I'm
There you go.
speaking some sense here. I'm just talking about my impressionable dick.
Oh, well, that came through clear.
Lunar's like it leaves an impression, you see. They're like, can we move on? He's like, okay, well, as for replacing the ingredients, I fear that will prove a difficult task. Those crates contained imported vegetables of considerable rarity, you see, like my dick.
Oh.
Vegetables that are in particular short supply these days, what with the mandragoras at large. Even if we were to place the order immediately, it would literally likely take days to arrive.
The mandragoras? I have heard of that fell band. Tell me, what manner of vegetables did they steal?
First was an import from the Far East. I do not recall the name, but it closely resembled the Eorzean dragon pepper, save for its color, which was a deep purple. Methinks you doth worry too much, Master Lunehart. Our course of action is clear. We need only storm into the den of these overgrown weeds and steal your precious purple dragon peppers right back. I would advise against that, Inspector. These are no ordinary mandragoras, but rather a bloodthirsty band of killers given succulent flesh. Even the brass blades of those smiling idiots, proved unable to resist them. Oh, a formidable foe indeed. Were only there a brave soul in our midst with a want for taste Here's some enemies with not a shred of concern for his or her own well-being. Your eyes, friends. They speak to me. They say, yes, I shall vanquish these rogue vegetables and deliver their purloined goods back to their rightful owner.
Oh boy.
Yeah, is like, is this what Warrior of Lights do now? We kick vegetables' asses. Oh, you are truly a godsend, adventurer. One Suntimo of the Yellow Jackets has been charged with defending the roads from Mandragoras. If anyone would have knowledge of the current whereabouts, it would be him. Without those ingredients, Master Gaguramu is like to cook me instead. I don't taste well.
But that big D.
I'm going to try to build that Waffle House real quickly so he doesn't do that. Please, my only hope. A gentleman would never let a lady face danger alone. Let us away to Limsa, together! See, I was like, I'm not a lady.
And everyone's just writing. And Briarden is brooding. Oh, we gotta go to the lower decks? Oh god. I might really lose you.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, just go.
I pray I don't lose the eye in this.
It's the hurricane.
That's the
Moved up north now.
It moved into our headsets. Anytime the quest says go to Limsa, I'm like, oh dear god, am I gonna die? Let's see. Oh, it's literally by the Aetheryte Plaza. Oh, that's great.
We're gonna have a good time.
Maybe not many are playing right now. Maybe everyone's playing Genshin Impact. Maybe you'll be fine.
Nothing's loading in on my screen.
Maybe this long loading screen I'm in is a sign that everyone's playing Genshin Impact and it's hurting the servers.
I'll let you know when I can see the NPC.
I see you. I see the NPC. I see a bunch of carbuncles.
I do not see a thing. Nothing has loaded in except you.
Oh, there's Hildibrand. He popped up.
Oh, there he is. Sundimel, there he is. Is there anybody else that's supposed to be around?
I'm thinking Nashu.
Maybe. She was riding on the pier last I saw her.
Oh, that's right. She was. Okay. If you've come for the Mandragoras, I fear you're half a bell too late. As were we. Blast it all. To hear the poor merchant tell it, no sooner had he opened his cargo, hold to check on a shipment of vegetables, than did an onion turn on him, screeching bloody murder.
I hate it when my onions do that.
Fled his own vessel in sheer terror, he did. By the time he came to his senses, it had set sail without him. The merchant left for Aleport, hoping to recoup his losses. If you mind to go after the culprits, you might lend an ear to his sad tale.
Ah, is the thrill of the chase not invigorating, friends? The ferry docked by Fisherman's Bottom will carry us to Aleport. Let us be swiftly on our way.
Oh, or we can just teleport. No,
Get
not to
us outta
Cameron's
here.
Lake.
Aleport.
Aleport.
Aleport. Ale ship.
Ale ship. Onion pirates.
That's literally what they are, though. Onion pirates. I'm not sure what other games they've shown up with, but if you've ever had the unfortunate run-in with the Mandragoras in Final Fantasy XII, I remember back in 2000, what? Was 2008? I was getting my ass kicked by the Mandragoras. And they put them in Final Fantasy XIV.
Well, he is a tiny trader.
Hold me closer, tiny traitor. Ah! Don't sneak up on me like that. I thought you were a fair turnip, a murderous eggplant, or something like that. Think I jest, do ya? You'd be singing a different tune if a shot of tomato juice almost took out your eye, as did it mine. My eye! By the time I regained my wits, they'd already set sail with me ship and me livelihood. I'm ruined. I still got tomato juice in my eye. If I never see another bleeding onion till the end of my days, it'll be too soon. Take some thanks for listening to my tomato juice story.
Oh, and he's back to twerking.
Get back to twerk.
Oh, Seeds of Rebellion. The tiny trader will ask you to save the realm from a vegetable scourge.
To hear most say it, the mandragoras are a nasty lot. A right pain in the arse to farmers and provisioners the realm over. But let me tell you, friend, that ain't the least of it. Freeing their fellow fronds from our larders and tables is but the beginning. The bulbous blackguards have far grander scheme. God, you must be one of those alliteration lollipops. Far grander scheme. Revolution. The guy's like, oh, you're one of those lollipops. Madness, you say? Take a fare to the Isles of Umbra and see with your own eyes. Preferably none with vegetable juice in it.
Ooh.
A veritable vegetable kingdom where eggplants and turnips rule with an iron fist. This muscle-bound fellow, this himbo, with the dim expression, I could have swear I've seen his face somewhere before. Ah, bugger me, if it ain't the undead overlord with the fancies him a gentleman inspector. Which would make you... Aye, could it be? The adventurer what bested a thief and duelist in single combat?
Are you the one who bested the duelist?
So I was like, no.
I must say yes.
No. Not just brave, but humble too. So I was like, no!
He's like, well, bugger me and call me Inspector. Tell me, is
Well,
it true the duelist traveled with a demon bird whose crow could split the heavens? I'm guessing the tiny trader's probably from 1.0 story with Hildibrand.
Maybe. I'm not quite sure of the information. Well, hells, if it been me what did the deed, I'd be shouting my name from the top of every mountain in Eorzea. Well, that's neither here nor there. Look, I don't know about you, but I ain't so keen on the notion of calling a bloody tomato your grace. And that's exactly the fate we're in for if we don't nip this revolution in the bud, and I mean that literally. As we speak, the mandragoras are planting themselves a whole army of their kind on the Isles of Umbra. You'd be doing the whole realm a favor if you could go over there and uproot them before the harvest comes. There is no war. There is only the harvest. Had to go for it. The reapers are just the mandragoras.
Man. We are Harbinger.
We are Mandragore.
This tomato is fragile.
Your form is weak, no roots at all.
Assuming direct control on this garlic.
Woo! Thank you everyone for tuning in. Hildibrand's like, I do not know what you're talking about. I've never played that game. Many a case I have solved in my day, but I have not matched wits with sentient plant life before. This should prove quite exhilarating. To the Isles of Umbra!
Whew, boy. So in case anyone wants the lore that no one asked for with the Mandragoras, Mandragoras have their own set of kingdom-ish, and it's led by the Tomato King and the wife. Oh, what's the wife's one?
Is she the Onion Queen? Or no, that's Onion Knight.
There's Onion Knight, and then there's the Garlic Jester. I can't remember what she is.
She's a white something.
They'll
Maybe
probably
she's
show
just
it in.
Mandragora Queen?
I think she might be just called the Queen. She is married to the Tomato King, but she's having a secret affair with the Knight, I believe.
Oh boy, wow. Drama in the Mandragora lore, I didn't know that.
Circle X triangle, circle X triangle square.
Press X at the top of your jump to glide.
You feel a hostile gaze upon you.
So I was like, that's my entire life.
I get that every time I'm with Zuya.
So I was like, I lived in Ul'dah for many years. That's just the general feeling you get all the time.
Kate thought that Tiny Trader was a baby.
Hold me closer, tiny traitor.
I thought you're all calling that baby man a traitor. Circle X square circle. You feel a hostile gaze upon you.
See, I was like, must be Tuesday. She's like, I'm gonna beat you. Oh my dodo.
Oh good god.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's taking longer.
It's just like, you gotta really get your hands in there.
X square music circle X circle square $sign circle X triangle square circle circle.
See, I was like, I think that's a swear.
I think they told us. You feel a hostile gaze upon you. Reclaim the stolen foodstuffs from the Mandragoras. Oh yeah, it's a fate. I think Hildibrand's right. Yep, Hildibrand's right there. Or does it start it now?
I guess he's got a special thing. So I was like, I gotta gear up. Friend, my pursuit of the Mandragoras has led me beneath the surface. Yes, they must be down here, somewhere.
Commence the Mandragoras? Oh, so they must have changed that.
Huh.
Sense and weakness. In the realm following the calamity, 5 rogue vegetables, well technically 4 and a fruit, have risen up to rid the land of all meat, including you! Cool off the Mandragoras before they verdant insurgent gain steam. So yeah, the Mandragora Queen and the Tomato King are together,
shit.
but she's having a relationship with the Eggplant Knight.
She's having an affair with Eggplant.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm getting hit.
Oh yes, you are.
Where are they going? Oh, they're doing a lot of things. Ah! Take down the Eggplant Knight! This dirty whore! There we go, Garlic Gesture, because I hate gestures. Oh, it's Onion Prince. I'm thinking Onion Knight from, what is it, Final Fantasy... I can't remember where Onion Knight comes from.
3.
3? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Garlic Jester is their son. I mean, the Onion Prince is their son, and then she's fucking the Eggplant.
She's fucking the Eggplant!
Don't ask me how I know this lore.
I don't even know that lore. This is the first time I'm hearing of it. Oh boy. Mm.
He's taking smaller damage.
Oh, he's got a buff on.
There we go.
Oh well. Well, we didn't have to wait here for 8 days in a row.
Well, that's good. I'm glad they did that.
Impeccably fought, my friend. I only wish I had seen the battle with my own eyes. You may go on ahead to Costa del Sol. I shall be along as soon as I extricate myself.
I don't like that word.
Extricate.
Alright, let's hope Costa del Sol is not in a rainy hellhole and that the Waffle House is built again.
It's like we came back and they're like, oh, the Waffle House is back.
It's like the ending to Planet of the Apes.
It's like the old Waffle House is still in the ocean, but they made a new Waffle House.
It's like new Waffle House.
New. Now hiring.
Now hired.
All the staff is in the ocean.
It's either dodo, sheep, it's always something with you.
Jaya's like, keep up. She just keeps finding random wildlife to ride.
Oh.
Hildibrand,
Right.
you beat us here.
How did you beat us?
What took you so long? The Isles of Umber are a short sprint away. I trust you brought along the goods we so bravely reclaimed.
Yep.
It's in our infinite pocket. Will you return? I feared you might end up a tasty snack for a crazed head of cabbage. I hate this foodstuffs and this thanks. The stolen foodstuffs. You've saved my hide today. Oh, but I must see if these purple dragon peppers are intact. Master Gagurumu is quite particular about his seasonings.
Ooh, can I come too? I've never seen a purple dragon pepper before.
That wild vegetable chase was a pleasant diversion, but it is time we return to the case. Now, there must be some clue that yet eludes us.
Core! The peppers have changed color.
What's this? Peppers that possess the same powers of disguise as our many-faced foe? A gentleman must needs investigate.
Oh. A striking shade of blue. Quite far from the purple that Master Loonheart described. Perhaps we have recovered Lord Francel's crates?
Francel's like, where's my blue dildos?
But look here, Inspector. The crate is clearly marked for Costa del Sol. How curious.
Did I say purple? I meant purplish blue. Or a bluish purple. The two colors are really quite similar when you think about it.
These peppers have a most distinctive hue. No man can reasonably mistake it for any shade of purple. Almost like there's 50 shades of gray. Unless, of course, he was wearing a very particular sort of eyewear at the time. Ha! The charade is up. After the man.
It is as I suspected all along. The goggles have proved the key to cracking the case. With speed, Nashu. The fiend must be brought to justice. G.I.'s like, I'll stay here.
I'm gonna eat these.
G.I.'s like, I haven't had a dragon pepper in a long time.
He's like, purple.
Tastes like purple. They're behind us. Why'd they run in one direction only to turn around?
Oh. Well, he's taking a nap.
So yeah, it's like almost dumped the body into the ocean, but didn't make it.
You can run, but you cannot.
Oops.
Remember your karma, Lord Inspector.
Ha 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 ha! If you thought you could outsprint this Manderville man, you were sorely mistaken. For pilfering a priceless blade, threatening a maiden's virtue, and untold crimes against law-abiding citizens of Eorzea, I, Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire, hereby place you under arrest. He's dead.
Done in by a sniper. A fitting end for an ignoble thief. Let us see what lies behind the mask.
So he has like shame. Ooh. Where am I? Who the hell are you? Ha! Playing the fool will avail you not. I suggest you come willingly. A gentleman is not given to violence, but should you attempt to resist, I disavow responsibility for any shattered skulls and broken bones. Oh wait, I remember now. I was on my way to meet with Miss Arabella when... the snipper got my balls. Miss Arabella! I must find her at once. My head. Did I drink too much last night?
It would seem that this man wears no mask. This is the true Loonheart.
I swear on my life that it is so. I was en route to the estate in Wineport when one of the brass blades on patrol approached me. We exchanged greetings, and in the next instant, he turned on me. I fought desperately to defend myself, even managing to drive a kitchen knife into the man's right hand. In the end, though, he proved too strong for me.
Well, now that you mention it, the imposter was wearing gloves. I knew there was something suspicious about him, because he was wearing gloves.
That's right, gloves.
There is still time before the banquet begins. Knowing our quarry, he has doubtless already assumed a new identity. And yet, he could not have foreseen this turn of events. It is unlikely that he had the time to thoroughly research his new target. Most importantly, we now know that the thief suffered a wound to his right hand. We need simply return to Costa del Sol and examine the hands of all present.
An excellent plan, Inspector. While you do so, we shall accompany Loonheart back to the estate, that we might ensure Miss Arabella's safety.
Oh.
They're not dead. I have found you, my little ones. Let me guess. You seethe with anger at those that took from you what was yours.
I fucked the eggplant.
I didn't know to know that. that it would appear our goals are in accord. Make for Costa del Sol and await my orders. When the time is right, revenge will be yours.
The herba-gooby, slipper-noopin. I fucked the eggplant.
Harbinger. The game is afoot, inspectors. Oh, that's disgusting.
Bye.
Like, we did not want to see that.
Herba-noopin. Slurpin-noopin.
Now, what mask shall I wear to the ball? Really, you're just gonna leave it right there?
You're just gonna leave the stuff on. It's. Ew. Owls are just gonna dissolve all in water.
It's called littering.
We have to go to Wineport. Why do we keep going to this place?
I was like, why haven't we nuked it off the map yet?
I don't know.
So I was like, maybe now that we can fly to it, it's not so bad. See, look at that view from the distance, up in the sky.
I want to throw up. Oh, is she above?
She is above.
Oh, everyone's here.
Oh, beautiful little garden area.
What up, Hilders?
Do I dream? But I must. For such beauty could not be of this world. A gentleman's heart swoons.
Uh-huh.
I am losing my voice. Hold on 1 minute. I gotta drink some water, Miss Arabella. Just give me a minute.
That's fine. Take your time.
Miss Arabella. What are you doing out here? You must return to the estate at once. And bring me some more water.
Oh, Lewin. Always the worrier. You're concerned.
I love it.
I was trying to do it with a serious face, too. Okay. Your concern is touching, but I'm a woman grown.
I'm a woman.
Besides, I just wanted to see the flowers.
Lovely though these flowers may be, they are unsightly weeds when measured against your beauty. I am Hildibrand, Agent of Inquiry, Inspector Extraordinaire. Please, call me Hildy.
Ah, the pleasure is mine, my lord. Much have I heard of your deeds. Tell me, are these rumors of a many-faced thief true?
I fear they are, Miss Arabella, but still your gentle heart. For as long as Hildibrand is on the case, the fiend shall not lay a twisted finger upon you. This I swear on the Manderville name.
The gods smile on me indeed, to send such a strong and handsome gentleman as my champion. And yet... Ugh.
You seem pensive, milady. Is something the matter?
Oh, I cut the music, because this is getting serious. To tell the truth, this marriage has been arranged against my wishes. I do not love Vanes. Why, I have not even met him. Apparently he has like a big nose, but that's all I know about him. He sent me this claps as a betrothal gift. It read like, "A treasure from my treasure, wear it always," the message said. I do not care how beautiful it is. It might as well be a golden shackle.
Oh, Miss Arabella, you must not say such things. An arranged marriage to a youth you have not even met? Unconscionable. unconscious. No.
Father
Not good.
Yeah, that's what it means. Father says that this marriage must happen. That is for the future of the family trade.
Spoken like a true Dahlin. But if I may be bold, milady, would I be correct in assuming that you and your father are not related by blood? See, I was like, what? You've never seen a...
What made you think
really...
that? The Lalafell, or on that I'm a here beautiful woman with a big bosom? Quite so. Father found me amongst the beggars on Pearl Lane when I was just a babe. I looked like a Lalafell at that moment, but then I got bigger and he was like, oh shit.
That's exactly how it happened.
He took me in and raised me as his own. He took Lou in as well, though as servant rather than son. I call him man. You may think Father a cold and miserly man, but to me, he is the man who gave me warmth and hope where I had none. I even had Lala Mill Titty in the mornings. I will learn to love Vons, if that will make Father happy.
Yeah, it's like, that's not, you should...
That's why
See,
I
was
have
like,
this
that
deep
does not
man voice.
Oh, you cannot be serious, Miss Arabella. Male Lalafeltes? You are a beautiful woman with a whole life ahead of you. Surely you would not have to look far to find a gentleman with whom you would rather spend the rest of your days. If I had to spend another hour with you, I'm like to lose my wits. But anyway, we should return to Costa del Sol and see how the inspector's investigation fares.
I as well must prepare for the banquet. Farewell, friends. Take these thanks.
Hmm.
Is there anything else to say? I must return to the estate to prepare for the banquet. Till we meet again, friends. Okay. A case of indecency. Oh, could that be the title of the episode?
Hmm.
With a maiden's virtue hanging in the balance, Hildibrand would hasten back to Costa del Sol.
We've not a moment to lose, friends. The time of our final confrontation with the fiend is nigh. Our foe has doubtless assumed a new identity, but have no fear. Upon our return to Costa del Sol, I shall employ the time-tested Manderbilt art of parley to cut through the fiend's flimsy facade. 'Tis an art that I would impart to you as well, my friend. Though there'll be time enough for that once our foe is in shackles and Miss Arabella is safe. No doubt it shall prove as invaluable in your adventures as it has in my investigations, or failing that, serve to entertain you when you have nothing better to do. But I digress. A gentleman must away to Costa del Sol. The fair maiden's life hangs in the balance. Nashu, Miss Ellie, with me. Okay.
Alright.
Go time.
Jesus.
It's time for go. Gee, I was gonna fly the goat there, but I guess we could teleport, you know.
There's no time! Ah!
Goat.
Jesus, that freaking goat!
Goat.
What up, Hildibrand?
That fellow under the table looks terribly suspicious.
There's a what?
Oh, it's him. I haven't been looking. I don't know if he's shown up in other places other than just now.
Good thing we have it
And that
recorded. Well, Nashu's fanboy is still here.
Oh, where's Waldo? Found him twice now. Okay. Inspector Briarden, I have seen to the maiden's safety. Miss Arabella will be along soon. How fares your investigation?
I have canvassed the grounds, but none of the guests are concealing their hands. How can this be? The thief must be somewhere. They'll go. You're good.
But Miss Arabella just left her estate, I hear. I suppose we'll find out soon enough if her beauty is truly a match for our own.
I heard her voice is really deep.
I wish I had a deep voice like that.
Me too. Where's a Lalo male nipple when you need it?
Oh god. So you guys like, that's not it! That's no!
There's no time. Without the thief in custody, we cannot risk allowing Miss Arabella to take the stage.
Inspector, Vanes and his family will not take kindly to his betrothed's absence.
That is nothing of my concern. Besides, doubtless the inspector here will think of something.
Me? What do you propose?
You're the expert at creating diversions. Can't you just knock something over, blow something up, or the like? You know, like you always do.
Inspector Briarden, I knew the day would come that you would recognize my many talents. Worry not about Master Vanes. Yes, for the sake of a maiden, a gentleman will do what must needs be done.
Oh, the poor sop lacks even the wit to know when he's being insulted. Now, to the task at hand. We must find a way to conceal Miss Arabella's true identity.
Not far from here are the servants' quarters. There should be a change of clothes lying about.
Perfect. Larks, Zuya, find some suitably ordinary garb and deliver it to Miss Arabella outside the gates. I shall proceed with the investigation.
So you guys like, dress up.
Time to play dress up.
Goat time!
Your Kurju mana retainer?
Has the Lapis Maiden arrived yet? I simply must look upon her beauty for myself. Servant's garb, you say? I much prefer what you're wearing, but we certainly have enough rags to go around. Here you go. Do with them as you will, you freaking creep.
So yeah, it's like, we kind of deserve that.
Alright, Arabella, where are you? Oh, there you are. How convenient. Greetings, friend. Oh, what's this you have for me? Sewn in a competent fashion by a reasonably talented tailor using materials of a satisfactory quality, these garments have been kept in acceptable shape and more than likely command an average to fair price at market. Okay. Servant's garb? But why? Miss Arabella, with the thief still at large, the risk of letting you be seen is too great. Change into these clothes and promise that you will not leave my sight. But the ceremony! Father will be furious, and Lord Vanes. We are dealing with a man who tried to blast me to the heavens, and almost succeeded. We cannot exercise enough caution. As for the ceremony, I have entrusted the matter to a certain gentleman. You need only concern yourself with your own safety.
We should do as the inspector says, Miss Arabella. Your life is more important than this marriage, or whatever profits your father stands to gain from it.
Lewin, if father heard you say such things...
I should have said them a long time ago. By not doing so, I have put your life in danger. But besides, we have not one, but two skilled inspectors on the case. It will not be long until the fiend is brought to justice.
Very well. I shall retreat to the carriage. Pray wait for me there. My apologies for the delay. What should I do with my banquet dress, Inspector? Larks, Zuya. Bring Miss Arabella's dress to that bumbling inspector. I dare not speculate as to how he intends to see to his task, but I would imagine he requires all the help he can get. Now let us return before the festivities begin. Here, take 'em. I kind of trust Pete a little bit, but they're yours now.
So yeah, he's like, you get to carry these.
Oh god, they're over here too. Oh no. Let's see. Morgant.
Vangelis, my own flesh and blood, entered the Burger Conservatorium in Berlin each saying that he'd settled for no less than the most storied beauty of the realm over.
What, Veins with the big ass nose?
I am Vase. Do you
Oh,
not
does he say
remember?
it? Oh, is he saying the same thing? Oh, he is.
I am Veins, heir to the chairmanship to the Bulgar Consortium. And who are you again? I'm sorry, I realize I don't particularly care. And so he's like, you've already said this to us.
Alright, Hildy.
Ah, you return! Me? I was in the act of formulating a master plan to distract Master Vanes at the ceremony. Is there aught I might do for you?
An expertly tailored dress starting to make eyes bulge and hearts stop.
Why, this is Miss Arabella's dress. I must admit to some confusion as to what to do with it. But worry not, I shall take it into safekeeping. And with that, I must attend to Master Vanes before the ceremony begins. Worry not, friends. I assure you that Inspector Briarden and I have the situation entirely under control. Why not find yourself a seat and enjoy the festivities?
Oh, I'm worried about this now.
Let's just take a seat. We'll be fine.
Curses. How am I supposed to find my man with all these people milling about?
Friends, family, business associates, 'tis an honor and a pleasure to welcome one and all to the Costa del Sol for today's feast, co-hosted by the Bulgar Consortium and the East Aldenard Trading Company.
We trust that you've been enjoying fine food, fine spirits, and profitable conversation.
Also, we regret that the hurricane took out so many of our guests.
Mythful merchant.
The Lapis Maiden! If even half the tales of her beauty are true, Vanes is the luckiest bastard in all around.
Oh no.
Yaltanola, Sayana, Iron Kiss. It's a great pleasure to announce the betrothal of my sons of Hans, future chair of the Bulgar Consortium, to Alabara, daughter of the East Aldenard Trading Company.
Does anybody understand?
The couple exchange their external vows here today that the happiness that is in their usher their every perspective one and all. Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to my son's lovely bride, the Lapis Maiden whose beauty minstrels will sing for ages to come.
Damn you, Hildibrand Manorville. You had one job.
You had one job!
She's... she's beautiful.
Were the rabble expecting otherwise? She's my bride after all. Milady, they say your beauty transcends even the boundaries of time. When we are wed, you will want for nothing. Pray give your hand unto mine. My sun and stars, yes, 1,000 times yes. I am yours, and shall be forevermore.
Hildabella. His name is Hildabella.
Well, what have you done with my bride, you cross-dressing deviant?
Ugh. Not quite what I intended, but I suppose it serves our purposes.
Fear not, gentlemen, for the safety inspect, but snare the
Oh no, you're
vile
catching out
fiend.
again.
It's that hurricane. It's cloudy out there. I've assumed the maiden's appearance to ensnare the vile fiend who would take aim at her life. The fiend now lies defenselessly before me. The game is up, Baines, or shall I call you by another name? The thief of many faces. Me? The thief? Are you mad? It appears that my masterful deductions have proved beyond the grasp of your mind. Very well, allow me to elucidate. While there is not a soul in the realm who has not heard of the tales of Miss Arabella's beauty, there are but 2 men here in Casa del Sol who had gazed upon her lovely visage before today. Her father, Guguramu, and her steward, Loonheart. As you yourself admitted on multiple occasions, Master Vanes, you were to have your first glimpse of your bride-to-be today. Considered in this light, would you not say your reaction upon seeing my face was most unnatural? Who else could see through my ingenious disguise? Who could know at a glance that I was not the fair maiden, none save you, ye of 1,000 faces? And anyone else with half their wits about them. How dare you make a mockery of my wedding day? Guards, arrest that pervert at once. Lock him up in jail and throw away the key. Oh. Arabella? Oh, thank the gods you're safe. Come with me quickly. There is a dangerous madman about.
Oh! A glove in his right hand. Could it be? You're getting kind of a little close for me, buddy.
The man is a fool, but it would have behooved you to listen to him. Alas, you did not. And what's yours is now mine.
That's the thief! Stop wasting your time with that imbecile and arrest him!
You came all this way? For me? You love me. You really, really love me. The attention is most flattering, but I have taken what I came for, and now I must away, milords, miladies, and anybody else in between, till we meet again.
Oh no! I just realized this whole time that shark is in the barrel.
It's the flying shark. Well, I hear that the real Vanes was found bound and gagged in a storage room. Truly, Miss Arabella, I am sorry.
For what, my lady? The banquet was more exciting than I ever could have hoped for. Vaughn and his father were furious, of course, and our marriage has been called off. But perhaps it's for the best. I would find my own way to make father happy, by living my life as I would live it. It is you, Inspector Hildibrand, who taught me this lesson.
For the love of the gods, someone find him a change of clothes. Blue is not his color. But anyways, one thing still puzzles me. The thief's challenge said he would steal the Lapis Maiden's virtue, yet in the end he took only her necklace. Now that you mention it, Master Gagaru told me about the clasp when it first arrived, engraved with the mark of the Sun Goddess. It was one of the most treasured pieces from the Bouguer collection, known by many as Azemia's virtue.
The maiden's virtue, indeed. When the next challenge comes, we must take extra care to read between the lines.
I can't believe he's dead.
Over here, Inspector, it says, made you look.
The fiend plays us for fools. Give that to me at once. When next we meet, I shall come to claim the victor's spoils. Another riddle. If nothing else, it appears the thief has abandoned any foolish notions of my assassination. Still, we must ever be on guard. The fiend attempted murder once, he may very well do so again.
Verily, Inspector, I must agree. One can never be too wary when dealing with a murderer.
Hear me, man of 1,000 faces. You sealed your fate when you called me out by name. Mark my words, when next we meet, you will be mine.
Yes, it was the Phantom Thief who was to blame for the bomb. Ha! Truly, verily, indisputably the Phantom Thief. Most certainly. Ha ha! Ha ha ha!
You've unlocked the parlay minigame. Entertain
I've
yourself.
never played it.
It's confusing as hell. I don't recommend it. To the victor goes a priceless treasure! While the smile of a champion holds secrets untold. Are 8 legs better than 2? Can a Manderville man triumph over terrors and win the day? Hildibrand will return in the Coliseum Conundrum!
The key to the next case is also the key to the storeroom. Be sure not to lose it. Wait, it's a real key and a figurative one at the same time? Is that even possible? I guess we'll find out next time. Bye!
Loading. There we go. And that was the 3rd episode to the Hildibrand episode.
Oh boy.
There was a lot to take in.
I think I had memory of only half of that.
Oh, but now we are getting into the 4th episode. I think there's 2 more episodes left, I believe. The next one is going to be... They're going to have an interesting character come in for this. And I think if you played Final Fantasy... Is it 4? 4 or 5? One of those. You'll probably know who I'm talking about. But he's an interesting one.
Yep. Oh, Hildibrand was technically right. He caught the thief, but nobody believed him.
You.
We could have. See, I was like, we could have had this all ended.
We could have ended it if they just
home.
believed in the crossdresser. Oh, that's actually one of my favorite ones. I think that one's really funny, especially with the beach part with Briarden with the with the bombs. That's always one of my. That's the scene that I always remembered.
I did not remember that part, but it's been 5 years.
Yeah,
It's been a long time for
it's
me.
been a while. But we have come to the end of this episode. So if you guys like this, please give it a thumbs up because it really helps out the video. And if you enjoy us, please hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, so that way you'll be notified when we stream next. So, when we see you guys next time, we will be doing episode 4 of Hildibrand. Hope to see you then.